Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you are. Welcome back to the Beta Plan as we return towards the Dulcadir Empire. And unfortunately, I had some microphone glitches during this recording, so for a moment you're going to just have to deal with just my deep baritone voice. So what has happened in between? Well, Bavaria is trying to attack Burgundy, but it's currently being overrun by a coalition, which involves also the Byzantine Empire. And then there is France, who for a short moment actually had 67% war score in their favor, but then they allowed, well, several armies to combine and converge upon theirs, and now they don't have as much army anymore. They were actually quite close, but yeah, my vassals being incompetent, otherwise we would have had, for instance, Luxembourg here, and France had such a good chance, and I can't really intervene anymore because, well, all will be against me, but as you can see, the fortress in Luxembourg also have regained all their troops, and I don't think it is a wise plan, so to speak. So, what else have I done? Well, I have become a fortune builder. Yes, indeed. Once we started as an indulgent wastrel, but now we have become quite strong. And unfortunately, I lost my daughter to this rare disease called inbred breeding. I'm not really sure. Some say it comes from brother and sister-in-law, but I don't believe that. I have so many children, but yes, died something of a weird disease called inbred. But I have been blessed with another daughter, and she actually is a genius, and she is a daughter of the Princess of Burgundy. She's definitely going to get a claim, and that's going to be inherited through, so it's a bit of a shame as a girl, but oh well. We also, of course, have concubines, another princess, actually two other princesses, because we also now have the Princess of Finland, and unfortunately this is not my son, but yeah. Concubined quite a few princesses, hopefully get some nice children with them, and well, we did gain a little bit of fertility thanks to our new fortune builder trait. By the way, my son has now gotten himself two sons, despite having one having a little bit of a rash. I think everything will be fine because, of course, they're from my dynasty, my line. And yes, you can also then wonder, however, after all those facts, the other fact of where the heck is your money gone? Well, as you can see, I am building up all the provinces in my area. Now, I couldn't build up this one because, well, first I have to build up the other one. And I found that these provinces over here, these two, yeah, they are, well, in desperate need of some civilization, some culture, and I will also grant this guy a castle. But yeah, I've gone painstakingly through every province in my empire, and as I can see here, I'm clicking through, well, quite a few of them, and I've made sure that everywhere there will be a building. All the buildings, all the slots will have a building. Why am I doing that? Well, I wanted to say I know, but I should rather say I've heard that when you pull over... Is pull over the right word here? Well, let's go with it for, well, the lack of a better word that pops into my mind. You transfer your game, that might be better, to Earth's EU4, that, well, it looks for the province development, how many buildings are in there, and then how well they are developed. So building extra buildings in there is really, really good. Now, for the rest, we see here that there is a wee bit of a battle going on. Whoa, Byzantine Empire? You're attacking, actually, the Byzantine Empire. That's awesome, don't you? Wow, actually the Byzantine Empire doesn't have nearly as many troops as I thought they are there, and they're still fighting Bavaria, so Armenia actually might have a chance. That's quite awesome. And then that Bavaria then messes up and France messes up, it doesn't really matter. Well, actually I'm saying France, but is it still France? Because, well, if we look at it, France, what is it called after? Because look at the amount of Persian that's over here. Persian and, of course, Zoroastrian, which, by the way, we're still converting many, many counties over. Yes, it's all freaking Persian up in here. Even up here, Persian is... It's spreading. It's even gone so far as that Rome is now Zoroastrian and Persian. I'm not kidding you. Rome. So, yeah, that's a whole bag of fun. Apparently, this is bastard daughter to a daughter of mine, who I actually legitimized. Oh, interesting. There's the Young of Brittany. Gmer just changed over. Nothing. No, we're not trying to teach over here. Well, we're not teaching, but well, actually, we are teaching. We are teaching the people to actually understand what is the true faith here in Radic. Radic Kralove, most likely. Though not. That is there, right? Radic Kralove. Anyone from the Czech Republic? That is Radic Kralove, right? Someone is. Yeah, because it's left of Brno. Actually, this is Pilsen. This is Domalice. Is this Radic Kralove? I don't know. I've been several times to the Czech Republic, so I should have some knowledge, but apparently I don't. Conscientious and curious. Well, curious isn't good for this, but you're not indolent or haughty, and in general, curious is pretty okay because it leads to shrewd, possibly. Pick a mission. Oh, let's reign 5 years again without waging warfare. We have been very just have, they don't make mistakes. They have, happy little accents. Happy little accents, I say. Very good, I guess. Oh, yes, actually he is. Recruit him. He has become Persian Zoroastrian. Not that he has a claim to anything worth mentioning, but nonetheless, join the court, my fellow. Okay. Okay. He is actually acknowledged. That was a girl actually I kept my eye on because she is quick. But then again, she's not a princess, not worthy of it. Who the hell have I following? Why do I following this guy? Oh, he was an adventurous threat at the moment, wasn't he? Yeah, we need to follow you. You are someone who might possibly give land to, I assume? Don't know why I'm following you anymore. You are born in purple, though. And also you, I don't know anymore. Probably because you were strong. Safe present is a productive peasant. But Armenia, wow. They have a lot of troops here. And then they're suffering attrition. Oh, Armenia, don't do that. You're gonna get already in enough trouble as it is. What are you actually fighting for, I wonder? For Pagbalonia. Pagonia, that's over here. Are you also the king of Anatolia? Yes, you are. So it should be rightfully yours then. That's good. This is now moving into Syria. That's not so good. Oh, come on, folks. Make more war. You know what? Let's put the speed up, actually. I said we were going to take it slow, but we are taking it slow nonetheless. This revolt has been lasting forever. Ah, and there my other concubine is pregnant of me. Yet another princess. That is to birth a child from my loins. You're not gonna win anymore, buddy. Actually, 18% in your favor, but the last little... Your forts are being conquered back. That's 10,000. You have only 4,000 here. You've lost. You've lost, actually, but there's nothing I can do about this. Or about this, which I really would love to do something. Get this German little enclave within my realm gone. How's the war with Alania and Russia going? Well, that is over, apparently. I will keep this information for myself. I'm not going to denounce... Whoa. Somebody died. It was murdered on the orders of... Murder within the... And he's now a kinslayer. Kinslayer, and he's already dull. He's never gonna be elected emperor. That is good news for us. This is awesome news for us. And then you immediately go into war against... Revolt against the rule of. You don't want to give up some terrain, I reckon. Second Berlin Revolt. Depends highly on what you want to do. For elective monarchy... No. Actually, he might have beaten that, the boy. Oh no, there's also troops there. Where will this war must end? Oh! Ah, he's now known as the Pious. I thought he had died, but he hasn't. You can die, you bugger. Die. Oh, actually, you're losing troops. That's good for Armenia. Indeed. Valais has changed into Zoroastrian. Didn't even know there was a French province still that wasn't Zoroastrian. They all look Zoroastrian to me. Oh, we're now converting over here, and look, even Italy is just... Catholicism is being pushed back like crazy, despite the fact that it supposedly has 100 moral authority the last time we checked, and that should... It still has it. I don't know why, I have to admit, because, well... Look at it! We've been beating on the Christians forever and ever and ever and ever. By the way, I just noticed that this war has ended. Truce again is a white peace. The monster could not do anything. He has money issues, but he has gotten himself quite a few troops. Oh, Poland is being destroyed right now by the Kingdom of Suomi. What is it? Finished Polish excommunication war. They want him off the throne. A city has been built, another city has been built. I won't give out land who asks. Certainly not to someone that is just a Grand Meister. Transfer vassalage. Take it. And let's build. There we go, this city. Transfer vassalage to you, my boy. Oh. This guy. Transfer vassalage. I probably wanted to do revoke by accident. Guess that happened and didn't properly check it. I think there's also now peace between Germany and Lotharingia. Darn it, they also had a war. Yeah, that's over. Ah, another daughter. If only it was a son, we would have gone for the... Could have gone for a throne, but no. By the way, this girl has a claim to take it, but it will not be inherited to my daughter. That's because she was born from this lady, but she died under suspicious circumstances. The man didn't remarry, so I'm not sure if he killed his own wife or perhaps somebody else wanted to slay him. But yeah, he has one son. After that, it's a lot of daughters. I can't kill the bastard. Otherwise, we would have put his sister on the throne. Don't need to do that. I need to do this. You're affectionate. You're willful and fuzzy. You don't have that. Oh, was declared for Charles. Jamuspin's claim on France. Claimants. Shah. Backed into our dynasty? I'm A-okay with us. Revolt. Go ahead and win the battle. They want to give France back to our dynasty. I am not opposed to that, and I understand their sentiment, actually. I would want to have it in my dynasty as well. We have shown that we are a capable dynasty, and we have, well, made... Oh, should build here. Have made Persia to grow beyond its borders ever more. Unfortunately, it just can't attack the Byzantine Empire straight over because we have too much aggressive expansion. Oh, well, threat, but basically it's the same. Does exactly the same. A daughter born as well. Alright, and this boy is already turning 5. Great Holy War for Suomi. By the Suomenesco. Good luck. That fate has been destroyed entirely. That's kind of silly. Oh, and then there's another battle. In the Judgment's Holy... Holy? Oh no, the Judgment's the Holy's War for... He also has a claim on France. Which is also of our dynasty. I'm A-okay with this. I'm A-okay with this. We can do this until... I don't know. Just go for it. I'm A-okay with this. Our dynasty is most likely going to rule France once again. And here there's this war between Alani and a vassal. Alliance revolt for Shahzada's Bazar's claim of Kumania. Shahzada Berat. Is that your Shahzada? No. All your sisters seem to be dead. So I guess it's a daughter? That's my best guess. Shahzada Farva. But it's Farva, it's not Farva, right? No, Berat. That's also not correct. Who all those claims to Alania? Shahzada. Oh, I thought it was a female, but it's actually a male. My mistake. For this man. Oh, it's a dual Kadir. So I'm not really swayed one way or the other. Ooh. Let's go again for this is going to be the heir again, right? Patient, greedy, or paranoid. I do like this. Let's just go for it. Drift. Oh dear, my son is vomiting and he has fatigue. This greed does not be... Oh! And yet again she is pregnant. Awesome, but it's less awesome that my heir is really ill. Oh dear, I don't want him to die. He's a pretty good heir. Besides, he's my son, you know. It's kind of like bad if you would want your son like, oh yeah, he can die. Though I have to admit, I probably have said that quite a few times in somewhere during these. It's a little cluster here. Somewhere during this series, that at a certain point, like, yeah, no, I don't care about that one. I mean, sometimes you really don't care about a son. You know what I mean? I pray that he will recover. What does he have? He has the flu. That's not too bad. Seen worse. Your court physician has gained widespread reputation after working in your court. He's now considered a renowned physician. Awesome! That gives him more health, but mainly I assume that his treatments will then be better. Besides, having even more learning from my Mobat, who is also, I think, on my council, let's say. Yes, he is. It just makes him stronger, and I am gonna compensate him for a job well done. I am very happy. Apparently, my son has been given a great treatment. Yeah, completely denies the downside of the flu. And you want... That's way too big of an age gap, man. Look at that. You can't be serious about that. Alright. And let's build a temple. I assume that this one is finished as well? No, it's not. Okay. You made me look like a fool, game. Don't appreciate that, to be honest. I'm gonna grant you the landed title of this castle. Congratulations, it's yours. Oh, I could have given that to her as well. Actually, is that the guy? No. It looked like it, but he's dead as well. So I think it's kind of hard to fight for someone's claim when they're dead. Don't think that flies with many people. Yeah, we're giving you even more subjects. Making you ever stronger, Berlin. Yeah, I have invested quite a bit into the lands that we've gained, making them as strong as they can be. Once again, I do this mainly because I have too much money anyways. Secondly, I've heard... Now, I mean, I wanted to say I know, but actually I just heard that the strength of your counties when you transport a game, or... yeah, let's just use the word transport, because I'm not sure what other word would be appropriate. Towards EU4, one of the things it takes into account is to look to the development of a province, like how strong is it, by looking at where everything is built. He's a kinslayer! My half-brother! Oh dear. And then this city can also be gifted to... Actually, why don't I just grant the land title? And grant you the city, and you will give it away yourself. See? He will give it away himself, but then I've gotten myself a little bit of a nice plus 20 bonus. Because I gave him a barony, so to speak. Look at the amount of cities that I'm building. And growing the area ever more. Ooh. Karen! I can't give you anything, of course. Right. Well, then I'm just gonna move it out of here for now. And if you're wondering why I said, like, right, yeah, I can't give you anything, that is because he is imprisoned. Let's build a temple here. I mean, I'm just building whatever the hell I feel like it. I have been mainly focusing on cities, as I always do. I mean, if you've watched the series for over 125 episodes, because this is the 126th, I think. I'm almost positive that that is true. Then, by God, man, thank you so much first that you think it's worthy enough, that you find the series interesting enough to have watched it this far. That's amazing to me. I hope you had a lot of fun watching it, that you still think you're gonna get a lot of fun with it. I mean, we're gonna see this on to the end. And, well, you know I like to build cities. We give a lot of cash, and the direct troops, they don't count towards you that much. We're big enough already as it is, but that doesn't mean that I only build cities. There are times when building something else is quite an appropriate way to go. I can't do that because you need to have peace with Alania before I can grant you anything. Right. Impractical, I would say. And still a bit silly, because it's just like, yeah, it's a temporary title, you can't give it. And I'm like, that don't make no sense. I don't know if that was even closely enough pronounced in such a way that you could actually hear what I was saying. It was like, mainly I was griping on the game that it's kind of silly that you can't give titles to people that are locked up or temporary titles because, you know, they still live. Give them patronage, otherwise my family gets angry. And it's all in the family. Of course we want the chronicles. Besides, you need good chronicles of our family. I mean, the lines of our lineage go constantly into one another. I mean, any well, somebody who tries to chronicle our family, you know, just circumvent the word if you don't know how to pronounce it properly, is going to be already lit. Most of the time, it's just sister and brother, you know, that line isn't too difficult to draw, but when nieces and nephews come into play, man, it gets difficult. Well, thank you, you just made it sure that you liked your own job, once made you like me even more, and you love me already. Like, look at this guy. He loves me. I like it. And that is a Radich converted as well. So let's... Wow, people still unhappy on the council. That's also, of course, because I called the council power like crazy. Let's put that one, and then we're slowly going to try and remove the corners, I think. And I don't think that Berlin also has, like... It doesn't have a lot of lands, so they don't have, like, a huge chance to have an awesome priest to be their counselor. So, you know, or the Mobat. Oh, somebody died. Croton! Oh no. You're not like a really powerful country. How are you doing, France? I have the feeling you're getting your ass kicked by this revolt. 24% in favor of Jasmine the Holy. Holy poop. Yeah, he's winning. How about the other one? 15%. Whatever's gonna be, it's gonna be nasty. Ooh, 11,000 actually. Yeah, this is gonna be nasty. What is the Pope doing here? The Pope is moving armies. Okay. As you wish. Southwestly of Alger? Why did you need to create the South Trapestry of Alger? Did you just conquer this? He just conquered this! When the hell did this happen? He just ran over them! He just won this! Dude! Award honorary titles! But there you go! I wish I could grant you something more specifically. Wow! We just gained some terrain here on the west! Because my vassal actually did win something. Now I have to check on Armenia and see if I've just been a bit of a poop. Whoa! Okay. You're also still actually in war with this. Interesting. You know, also in war and the Basil Dunning is the oh! Okay, that's also against the Byzantine Empire. And Armenia's holy war for Babylonia isn't going too well because unfortunately the vassal isn't sieging Babylonia, it's sieging other terrain. Which is like, why? But they're sieging. They're sieging. And that is already hey, awesome vassal. Because each little piece that we can grab away from the Byzantine Empire will be awesome. I mean, I would love to get all of Greece once again. I'm hoping for a great holy war for Greece and I would dive right onto it. Because if we get our borders up to... you are a temporary guy, so Shagodars has my support. And you are not going to do that. Even if that's the king of France and he's going to go down. Because the original borders of Persia were around this area. I mean, they weren't up in here, don't mind you. But yeah, we want Transylvania for the corridor, or up here corridor. We would like to have a corridor to Orleans, and we would like to have a corridor over here. We still have a little less than 100 years to go. A little less than 100 years to go. Hopefully, we can do it. I sincerely hope so. And I sincerely hope so that you do hope as well. Trying to make sentences very complicated. Unnecessarily. Here on the beta plan, but I think it is time that I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.